Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we have a little bit of everything going on here. We have a little DIY project, which is what you're seeing right now. We also have some cleaning motivation, and I give our new little puppy Wyatt a bath, and then I take you along with me as I cook a really yummy, simple, easy dinner recipe. So that'll be towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But to start with, my husband is doing a little DIY project. We really needed a shelf up above our computer kind of area, just because there isn't a lot of room there. It's quite a small space and we don't have a lot of room to fit a printer and all those types of things now that we are homeschooling our son. Well, I'm homeschooling our son. Well, he's only in preschool, but we've started some of the homeschool stuff with him at home. So we really need to be able to access the printer really easily. And what we were doing before just wasn't easy enough. So he's building this shelf to put up above that area, which you'll see later on in this video. Seeing at the moment is Andrew preparing the shelf. So we just picked up this piece of wood from Home Depot, and then we got those two little, I'm not sure what you call those, the things that go underneath to hold it up. I'm sure that they have a name, I'm not sure what they're called, but I really like the style of them. This was all really inexpensive, and then we already had some paint and stain that I wanted to use. So he's just going ahead and rounding the edges as you just saw, and now he's sanding the wood back, and then he just goes ahead and stains it. It's the same stain, and that's Zayden. I thought it was so cute. He came over with his chainsaw to help. But anyway, it's the same stain that we used on our blanket ladder. If you saw that video where my husband made that, it's just this grey wash stain, and I really like the look of it, and you can still see the grain of the wood through that. So we're going to stain this piece of wood with that stain, and then the little parts that go underneath, the decorative kind of part that holds up the wood, we painted white. Well, my husband did. He painted it white, and then he weathered it up a little bit using some of the stain, and then sanding it back. And you'll see how that all comes together. And this was actually filmed, this video was done over 2 days. So this part of it was filmed on one day, but then it took a little bit longer for everything to dry than I thought it would, and the day got away from us, so I just continued the video the next day, which is when we get into cleaning motivation. But like I said, you'll see how he prepares this and weathers it and how it all comes together, and I really love the way that it turned out. I love the way that it turned out so much. I think I'm going to have him make another 2 shelves to put in another area of our house. But anyway, now we are moving on into the next day, and I'm just tidying up from the morning, getting the dishes all into the dishwasher, and just giving that area of the kitchen a bit of a wipe down and a clean. Everything else was still pretty much tidy, so I didn't have to do a whole lot in the kitchen, but I just really wanted to get those dishes put away and wash up a couple of things that were left on the sink and clean that area. And then I get into vacuuming and mopping and all that kind of stuff. But I did include another before and after because I love seeing those, and you guys have responded really well to those in my last few videos. So here is the before, what it looked like with all the dishes that had piled up from breakfast and lunch, and then the after it's just so satisfying seeing that instant change from dishes everywhere to now no dishes. It's really satisfying. I didn't wipe down the sink or anything like that because we're going to continue to use it throughout the day. But now I move on into vacuuming and mopping our floor. I steam mop it, but I just kind of pick everything up and tidy everything, give it a good vacuum, and then I go in with the steam mop.
Get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair with those eyes so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? You're all I need. Can I take you there? Can I take you there? For this all my life, you're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair with those eyes so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time.
I wanted to share this with you guys, how much the vacuum cleaner picks up, and I literally vacuum our house every single day, especially the kitchen area and around the dining table wherever we eat, and underneath where the kids' table is, because they'll sit there and play with Play-Doh and kinetic sand and stuff. So I vacuum those areas daily, and I still am so surprised by how much stuff gets picked up. I would have had no idea that there would have been that much stuff, but I wanted to share that with you guys because it's just amazing to me how much stuff gets picked up, even though I do vacuum very regularly.
I'm feeling something special for you. Now you got me thinking till the sun comes up. Daylight and my mind is dreaming. And I'm saying too much couldn't be enough. But I'll be waiting for the moment to take me to you. Yeah, I'll be waiting. I'm just a couple steps from going over the moon. I wanna move with your body, baby. I wanna move with your body, baby. I wanna move with your body, baby. Let me move with your body, baby.
perfection in the way that you move. Boy, you got it. Devotion's getting stronger with all that you do. But I'll be waiting for the moment to take me to you. Yeah, I'll be waiting. I'm just a couple steps from going over the moon. I wanna move with your body, baby. I wanna move with your body, baby. I wanna move with your body, baby. Let me move with your body, baby. Oh yeah.
Okay, now that the floors are at least clean and tidy and I feel way better about having the floors vacuumed and mopped, it just seems like they really needed a really good steam mop. So I was really happy to get that done, and then I went back into the garage to have a look at how the shelf was coming along, and this is what the little decorative part underneath looks like with just the plain white, and then this is what Andrew did to it to kind of give it more of a weathered rustic feel, and I really love the way it turned out. So he's going to show you here how he got that look on the one that wasn't done yet. And then here we go, another one of my favorites, a before and after. So this is what the shelf was looking like beforehand, just the plain naked wood, and then this is what it looks like after. Okay, and now it's time for the puppy to have a bath. This would probably be the, I don't know, maybe the third time that I've given him a bath, second or third time that I've given him a bath, and he still doesn't love it. He's becoming more tolerable of it, but he doesn't love it, which is such a surprise to me because he really loves to play with water. He'll play with water outside for so long, and he'll play with the water in his water bowl, but when it comes to getting in the bath, he gets over it really quickly. He's excited to get in, but then once he's in there, he is over it. But anyway, we just give him a quick little bath he has a double coat of fur. He's a corgi, so if you're not familiar with corgis, they do have a very thick coat, and he does shed a fair bit. So giving him a bath, one, helps to get all that extra hair off him, and two, I want to get him to get used to being in the bath and the water. So it's a good idea to start it with them as a puppy, but he kind of sits there and tolerates it. He tries to jump out a bunch of times, but It's all good. And then when we get him out, he looks so mad at me. He will not make eye contact with me for a while. He just keeps looking away like, why did you do this to me, Mum? But he looks so cute and cuddly. And then my favourite part is, and that's all the hair that came off him. My favourite part is letting them down after they get out of the bath and watching them run around like little crazies. He likes to rub all over the carpet, roll around. He gets really excited, and the cat is just kind of like, what is going on? What happened to you? Just trying to figure out what happened to his little best bud. And then we headed out into the kitchen where I gave him a nice little treat, and then I started to give him a brush. Once again, he's not a big fan of getting brushed. He does try to bite the comb constantly, so I do have to kind of train him with that, where I kind of hold, you'll see what I do, where I hold the treats up just to get his attention off the comb so that way he won't bite it. But I think with just kind of doing it every day or every other day, he'll start to get used to it. But it's really important to do these things as puppies so that they develop some normalcy with it, and they get used to the idea of being brushed and given a bath and all of that kind of stuff. Into dinner time, and I thought I would share with you guys what we are having for dinner tonight. We're doing a honey barbecue chicken with some rice and then some baked broccoli, and then this spicy buffalo cauliflower that I do in the air fryer. So this is really quick. It kind of looks like there's a lot of stuff right there, but it's a really easy recipe to follow. I mean, it's not really even a recipe. It's pretty much just throwing a whole bunch of things together. But it's really easy to do, and it's quick, and it's really, really yummy. Just start off by melting some butter. I already went ahead and washed and chopped up the broccoli and cauliflower, so that was already done. But then I just melted the butter, and then I'll add some of this Frank's hot sauce. I was trying to measure out how much I do. I think that's about half a cup, I think it was. I'll leave the cauliflower recipe down below because I actually followed a recipe for that, so I'll leave that link down below. But then for the rest of it, I just kind of eyeball it and make it up as I go along. But we eat broccoli the same way pretty much every time we eat it, and the chicken was really simple to do. So I added some butter, the Frank's red hot sauce, and then some oil. I mix that together and then just pour that over the cauliflower and kind of stir it all around until the cauliflower is nice and coated. The dry mixture, which you toss over the cauliflower after you've coated it in the spicy sauce. But I'm not sure what happened to that footage. I can't seem to find it, but pretty much that was just some flour, garlic powder, and parsley, dried parsley. But like I said, I'll leave that recipe link down below. I'm not sure what happened to that footage, but anyway, I just kind of mix that together, and then I sprinkle it over little by little, tossing the cauliflower in it and just making sure it's well coated. And I didn't use all of the flour mixture that I made, but I used most of it, and I just kind of tossed it around. And then I do it in 2 batches in the air fryer. Our air fryer isn't very big, so if you have a larger air fryer, you may be able to get it all in one go. But I did it over 2 batches, and you're just going to put it in the air fryer. I think set it to 350, and then you want to stop it and toss it like once or twice through the cooking process. So I just did half of it, set it, tossed it, and then put the other half in. And then we move on to broccoli. And if you have not had your broccoli this way, you have to try it this way. This is the most delicious way to eat broccoli, in my opinion. And pretty much I just add olive oil, toss it, add some garlic powder, toss it, add some pepper, give it a toss, and then add a little bit of salt and give it a toss. And I lay it out on a baking sheet. You want to make sure the broccoli is all spread out so that it all gets crispy and cooked. You don't want to overlap it if you can. And then I just stick that in the oven, I think at 425 for around 20 minutes, depending on how much you like your broccoli cooked. I like it to kind of be almost burnt, but it's not burnt, but you know what I mean, like really well cooked, because I just love the way that tastes. And then I move on to preparing the chicken, and I just am chopping up some chicken breast and dicing it into little cubes. And then I will toss that in some barbecue sauce and some honey.
Been friends since 1995. Growing up, same street, you, me, my ride or die. All the years they would grow us apart, yeah. Moved away, but you're still in my heart, yeah. Call you up, how you been, can we play and rewind? Yeah, those are the guys you choose. They don't care, no, like I do. I've been waiting on you.
And this is what the cauliflower is looking like. So I've already tossed it. I think I tossed it twice. I think I tossed it like every 5 minutes, and it's in there for 15 minutes. And that's what it looks like when it comes out. And then I just go ahead and add the other batch into the air fryer and do the same.
You come in like a wrecking ball, crying on me, saying how they make you feel so small. When the rain couldn't get any clearer, I'm the one holding up all your mirrors, baby. Hurry up, back to me, why'd you ever move on, yeah. Yeah, you're making me confused. I'm the one that you should choose. I've been waiting on you. I've been waiting on you for so long, and it's killing me to see you there with a broken heart. If you knew, I've been waiting on you. I've been waiting on.
So I just put some rice on to cook, and now I'm cooking the chicken. So I just toss it in a pan. I don't use any oil or anything because it's already like liquidy enough. It doesn't seem to stick. So I just get that going, toss that in a pan to cook, and I pretty much just, we like to have it so that the sauce is not so runny anymore. It's more like a sticky kind of consistency. So I just cook it until the sauce kind of reduces and gets to that sticky consistency.
Since 1995, growing up, same street, you, me, my ride or die.
And this is how everything has turned out. So see what I mean by the broccoli? I like it like this, where it's kind of charred and crunchy. It tastes so good. I call it bomb broccoli, and you need to try it. and then the rice, and see the chicken's kind of reduced down and it's all sticky and yummy. And then this is the buffalo cauliflower, and oh my god, it is so good. You'll think you're eating like buffalo chicken wings. It's really good, and you can just serve it with some ranch sauce to dip into if you like.
I've been waiting on you for so long, and it's killing me to see you there with a broken heart. If you knew, I've been waiting on you. I've been waiting on you coming like a wrecking ball, crying on me, saying how they make you feel so small. When the rain couldn't get any clearer, I'm the one holding up all your mirrors, baby.
Now it's really late at night, and I want to apologize. I have no idea what's going on with the lighting here. I think one had to do with the fact that the camera was getting low, and then it was dark outside, so we were just using the light that was inside above this little area, and it casts a really weird coloring and shadow. But anyway, Andrew is putting up the shelf that he just finished making now that it's all dried off. It fit there perfectly, and I'm really, really happy with the way it turned out. I love it so much that I'm definitely going to get Andrew to make another 2, hopefully. I won't do the other 2 as deep though. This one was, like I said, just done this deep because we needed to put the printer on top, but I want another 2 more as like decorative shelves over by our TV area. And anyway, this is how it looks. I think it turned out so nice, and it really just was, it looks like a really expensive shelf, and it was not very expensive whatsoever to do. Anyway, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you back again. And as always, guys, have a great day, make it count, and I'll see you in the next video.